Hello tacticians, it's Nox here, and today we're going to be looking at the farming guide for Archimatos' quest. Now in this quest we can only use the Black Legion and the Death Guard, which I suppose might be a bit of a letdown for any of you out there who are lucky enough to have levelled up your 1,000 suns already. As usual in these quests, they are offering us a quest bundle to buy. Now, unless you are a die-hard fan and you really want those requisition scrolls and orbs, I would say this is one to miss. Even though Archimatos is actually one of the better characters in the game, by now if you've been playing since near the beginning, you have probably got him unlocked and maybe even got him to the blue star maximum level where you can use those extra shards in the Rogue Trader shop, which I can't even do yet because I haven't got him to blue star because I haven't got the orbs. Having said that, I still personally won't be buying this bundle, but whether you do or not is purely up to you. As you can see, I've not been doing so well at this quest. However, I'm not really that bothered about the number of points I get, and I'm more about what I need to farm to gear up my characters. The reason why I'm not too bothered, even if you get to the final chest, you only get an epic chaos orb, not even a legendary. So, for me, there's no real reason to push it that far. But anyway, let's actually have a look at the items we can get to gear our characters up. And here's that list. So, where you see the faction icons, that means it is only that faction that will benefit from that item. So let's start with the legendary one, the Blessing of the Dark Gods. This is only for the Black Legion, and it will only be needed at gold 2 and above. However, it is needed in multiples of 9, so if you are gearing up your Black Legion to gold 2 or above, this is the one for you. As for the epic items, with the Warp Locus, the Blessed Promethean Canister and the Golden Ornamental Skull, the Warp Locus is needed across multiple factions, again only to get to gold 2 or above. The Blessed Promethean Canister can be needed from silver 1, so it's one of those items which you may need to pick up a few of to get some of your characters to a higher level quicker. For me, the Golden Ornamental Skull, well, I've got quite a few of these for some reason in my inventory, so I would highly suggest that you double check to see how many you have before you start farming them. However, again, they are needed at a lower rank in silver before they're actually needed in earnest in gold. Moving on to the items we can get in rare, if again you are trying to gear up your Black Legion, then you really want to focus on rare 1, 3 and 4 where you can get the needed items for them. The benefit of course with rare 3 is that it will also help your Death Guard and possibly, although I can't quite remember, the 1,000 suns. Rare 2 and 5 are actually needed across almost every single faction to some degree, and tends to be from a low iron gear ranking. So again, if you need them, they are actually quite good to pick up here because the 75% drop rate is still higher than the 40% drop rate that you will find in the campaigns, unless you have the elite campaigns open, in which case you can find them with a 100% drop rate there. Personally, for me, this quest has proved tougher than a number of other previous quests, and I think the main reason for that is I don't have Corodius unlocked, and his summons, the Poxwalkers, would have helped quite a bit in some of these encounters. This isn't to say this is a bad quest, far from it. I've always enjoyed the quests and the legendary events where they restrict you to certain characters. I would, in fact, love to see this idea expanded, maybe as sending our characters into a Space Hulk or into a Blackstone Fortress, where only again certain characters can be used through a progressive set of rooms where we can get more and more rewards as we go through. As always, please let me know how you're doing in this quest. Have you found it more difficult? Have you found it just as easy as ever? And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you on the battlefield.